Viewer, in the 15 months since the Siddaramaiah government came to power in Karnataka, a staggering 1,182 farmers have committed suicide in the state of Karnataka. The reason you're hearing about it only here on India Today isn't just because we broke the story, but also because these farmers who've taken their lives in abject desperation aren't really convenient to a loud, duplicitous ecosystem that has made farmer distress and the farm protests literally a global issue just a few years ago. You remember that. So how come this very influential and voluble ecosystem, both online and offline, has gone completely silent on the farmers' suicide wave in Karnataka? Remember that number, 1,182. These are the families that are left behind. Just 15 months. Now, you already know the answer to the question of why this ecosystem is completely silent, but allow me to get into it a little deeper. This shocking spate of suicides in Karnataka has been attributed to severe drought, crop loss, and overwhelming debt. This is a state where agrarian distress was an election issue aggressively raised by the Congress party last year in a campaign that delivered a landslide result, and deservingly so. But the leadership, which includes a party president who belongs to Karnataka, hasn't said one single word about these suicides as reported by India Today. And remember, it's not India Today taking these figures, these are government figures, government of Karnataka figures. The farmers who they claim to stand for and stand with on issue after issue are all gone, they're in their graves, they've been cremated, not given the dignity of even cursory acknowledgement. They've been forgotten after the elections. The story of the 1,200 suicides broken by India Today's brave reporter Sagai Raj has totally exposed the political double standards over farmers. The disgusting duplicity and two-faced cynicism over agrarian distress. The opposition ecosystem rises like a tyrannosaurus when the farmers in question are convenient to the political narrative against the central government, but when they aren't convenient, like the poor dead farmers of Karnataka, then simply look the other way and pray that nobody notices. Just today, for example, the Congress leadership met with a delegation of farmers from Punjab and Haryana, as you can see in these pictures. But isn't it strange that they haven't said one word about the Karnataka farmers who've committed suicide under a Congress government? 1,182 suicides in just 15 months. Nor has the Congress leadership said a word about the Karnataka police arresting 200 farmers just today protesting the Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board land acquisition in a place called Devanahalli. How come nobody's talking about that? I thought farmer distress was a key issue for the Congress party and the opposition. These are precisely the issues that the opposition said it would fight. The opposition had crafted itself as a champion of the agrarian cause. And very good that it did that. But it has dropped the 1,200 dead farmers of Karnataka like garbage. Many things stand totally exposed today, viewer. And this is not about attacking the opposition. Remember, the Congress is the ruling party in Karnataka. 1. Politicians only use farmers when they are convenient. 2. This silence has exposed a selective solidarity and a stark hypocrisy on an issue that these leaders have whipped up emotions over. Now they can't squeeze out even one fake tear for the dead farmers. In fact, they question whether they are farmers at all. Now let's be clear about one thing. It is commendable, and I will say this over and over again, it is commendable for the opposition to stand with farmers on issues of principle. But it is equally important to be consistent in their advocacy, regardless of the region or the political implications. By failing to address the farmers' suicides in Karnataka, to even acknowledge it with the same vigor as the protests in the north, the opposition appears to be prioritizing political optics over genuine concern for farmers' welfare. The farmers see it, the public sees it. If the welfare of farmers is truly a priority, then it should be addressed uniformly across the country, irrespective of whether the state is governed by the Congress or the BJP or the Trinamool or whoever. The silence on Karnataka's agrarian crisis suggests a political strategy aimed at capitalizing on the central government's perceived failures while conveniently ignoring similar issues in opposition-ruled states. In BJP-ruled states, if there is agrarian distress, there should be the same amount of ferocity that is now so sorely lacking on this story in Karnataka. Voters are increasingly aware and critical of double standards in political advocacy, clear from the results of June the 4th. If a party hopes to regain the trust and support of the agrarian community, it must demonstrate a commitment to addressing farmers' issues uniformly and sincerely across all states. Right now, for all the song and dance over solidarity with the agrarian community, the handshakes and the backslaps and the jappies with farmers from Haryana and Punjab, let's not forget, 1,200 Karnataka farmers lie alone and abandoned in the ground.
The scam cloud on Siddaramaiah government intensifying. After multi-crore Valmiki scam and Muda scam heat, BJP has accused the Sidda government of another financial irregularity. BJP has alleged that 600 crore rupees have been allocated to an organization called the Karnataka State Habitat Centre in Bengaluru in violation of the Karnataka State Transparency Act. BJP has accused the Congress government of transferring funds to a private entity at the behest of Minister Zamir Ahmed. The funds, as per BJP, were diverted from the Kalyana Karnataka Development Board.
Every month there are so many scams is emerging. Estate Development Corporation scam, Muda scam, and Labour Department also. Even High Court has taken state government to task. There are a number of scams which has emerged. Now we are addressing estate development as well as Muda scam. Let's see, we'll take this forward.
The opposition meanwhile wrote a letter to Governor of Karnataka claiming a glaring funds bias, accusing the Karnataka government of giving the lion's share of 5,000 crore rupees Kalyan Karnataka Region Development Funds to Congress Minister and MLA and depriving funds to opposition lawmakers.
Not only Kalyana Karnataka, throughout the state we are not getting the funds. I don't know why. There are 224 constituencies. All the constituencies should get the money. Only Kalyan Karnataka, definitely what they are asking, they're right. I'm also demanding the development should be taken place in all the constituencies equally.
Earlier, the ED, probing the Valmiki scam, had a face-off with the Karnataka government. Siddaramaiah government accused the ED of pressurizing a social welfare development official to name the CM and arrested ex-minister Nagendra.
The ED officials forced Mr. Kallesh, who is the Assistant Director of Social Welfare Department, to tell that, forcibly tell them, asking him to spell out the name of the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, and the Minister.
But in a setback to Siddu government, the Karnataka High Court on Tuesday stayed probe against ED officials in crosshairs of state government. While the Valmiki scam involves siphoning of multi-crore tribal welfare ministry funds, Muda scam involves land allotment irregularity charge on Siddaramaiah's wife. With Sagai Raj and Anaga Keshav in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.